Firstly, I think we need to close this country for renovation. And while doing renovation, we'll start the cleanup from State House, because that's the heart of the mess of this country. One of the 10-point agendas was to stop wastage of public resources and promoting government efficiency. Listening to them yesterday, the first thing they said in stopping wastage was doing away with the spouses and all those shenanigans. You cut on spouses, but your State House budget goes up to 17 billion. I do not need to make public what I give my wife. I just need to get it for myself, and wife is taken care of. And that's what they are doing. We are not fools, and we are not going to be fooled. The young people are up to the task, and they are going to take everyone on. When you cancel foreign travel, as you said, and then you ensure the Kenya Air Force helicopter never lands. Actually, it's a touch and go for refueling. That is not cutting cost on travel. You just moved foreign and turned your counties to be the foreign nations. So when you're moving from this county, the next minute you're in the next county. And then we say we are cutting travel costs. We are not. We've actually ballooned travel costs. Tell me when you never heard of that helicopter for 72 hours, landing somewhere in this country. What's the cost of keeping a helicopter on the air? Nowadays, the pilots of that plane are most known faces other than the aide-de-camp of the president. We talked about promoting and protecting the livelihoods of the young people. We don't know this government what exactly we'll make reference to. Will it be the Hustler Fund, which none of us knows the results, the outcome, how many youth it has benefited? Can they be paraded somewhere? We see them. Or does any one of you know any? Are we going to talk about the empowerment program? Whose funding we didn't know it was coming from? Our colleagues in parliament were all over the place with empowerment programs, spending billions of funds that nobody knows the source and the intended outcome of those level of tokenisms. Today, we are now riding on a World Bank-funded project called Nyota. It has been politicized. Why will you need to take a chopper to go launch 22,000 shillings? How crazy can you get? You know, you can be holding a doctorate degree, you can be a doctor by title. After all, can he have a photo of his classmates? We don't know where some of these titles are gotten from, because the acts and actions do not reflect the title and the degrees you claim to hold. These are some of the small things that are angering the young people of this nation. And we want the anger to grow. We want the anger to manifest into serious temper. If ikiwezekana, hasira ya Mkisii is now allowed in all Kenyans. We've been having the issues of teacher employment. Oh, we've employed 100,000 teachers. Cut us some crap. While the CBE, or CBC, whatever the name is, was formulated over 11 years ago, that is when those teachers' opportunities were created. Because junior school was going to be there, you like it or not, and teachers had to be employed. So stop riding on things that were automatic. Even if we were to have a madman in that house, I'm not saying the one who is there is not mad, the same thing was going to happen. So we need to have a bigger discussion, a discussion that talks of facts and things that are actually new, creating opportunities for the young people. Yes, Talanta Stadium is good. But where will you get the talent to go to that Talanta Stadium if the stadiums in the villages are not anything to talk about? In my own county, we don't have a single stadium. So how do I promote and donate someone to come to play at Talanta Stadium? We are getting it wrong because we are so focused on not being Kenyans, but being Singaporeans. We need to be Kenyans. We need to fix the Kenyan problem. For those of us who want to be in Singapore, nowadays, if Singapore Airlines does not land in JKIA, we'll get it some hours to land there, pick some of them and go. When we're talking about protecting and strengthening devolution, They don't even know the number. They launched and said, in the shareable revenue this year, they're going to get 450 billion. While I sat in Parliament, it's 420 billion. How do you get it wrong with 30 billion? Hata kama hesabu ilikushinda daktari. 30 billion is quite a big gap to get it wrong. Next time, get it wrong with 2 billion. And on the same thing on devolution. Choose whether you are national government or county government. Our governors are being coerced to get into agreements, into marriages that are actually not healthy. We've seen the national government going to launch things that will be done by county governments, not just what you saw about Nairobi. Now, I was in the same year with Sakaja, and I get embarrassed sometimes. But we keep praying for him, that he gets some strength to be able to stand. Otherwise, another governor is coming. I can see him here. Someone with some steel balls to take charge some of these things. The infrastructure fund that they are clearly pushing through, you know, the project is supposed to be identified. If you look at the bill, taken to some board, go to cabinet, come back to parliament, and then the whole thing is actualized. Yesterday already, Mr. Board, Mr. Cabinet, Mr. Parliament already allocated the funds. He said 15 billion to the airport. He's already allocating the fund. He's already ahead of us. And that is why this country will not go anywhere. Because the advised is the advisor. He's the implementer. He's the oversight. I pity my colleagues who've chosen to be in a great choir that sings more praises than they do on Sunday and Saturday. I pity you because you do not represent these people. And we'll stand. No one should tell you that we'll be cowed. No one. Sisi tuko tayari. We live by that spirit of Baba. Sisi tuko tayari.